For years, Barbarian Empires has stood as one of the most beloved and ambitious overhaul mods ever made for the original Rome Total War. It's got amazing scope, attention to detail, and a ton of content for ancient history enthusiasts. And recently, after months of development and anticipation, Barbarian Empires has been successfully ported over by the modders of the original mod to Total War Rome Remastered, and it's available now as an open beta to play on the Steam Workshop. But this isn't just a simple port, this is a rebirth of this mod, an opportunity to finally cast off the old limitations and constraints of the original game that have plagued modders for years. Gone are the hard-coded limits on faction slots, unit models, and building types. With these restrictions lifted and much more, the creators of Barbarian Empires have embraced full creative freedom, and the results are already impressive. So Barbarian Empires, now on Rome Remastered, is a beautiful blend of legacy content and modern upgrades, all wrapped in a familiar but newly vibrant experience that feels at once nostalgic and refreshingly alive. At the heart of this remastered version lies a dramatically expanded and enriched campaign. The developers have obviously used Kersey's Imperator map, the sprawling, handcrafted campaign map with hundreds of regions that offers not only vast territory to conquer, but a detailed and believable world to immerse yourself in. This new foundation merges content from both the main Modderland gens, Barbarian Empires, and Barbarian Empires' Hellenistic legacy, creating a true fusion of the modding community's best work on the most up-to-date version of the game. One of the most significant upgrades you'll notice straight away is the implementation of regional recruitment and factional building systems. No longer do we have a simple one-size-fits-all barracks. Of course, lots of mods do multiple barracks at different levels, etc., and Barbarian Empires is no different. Now each major power has its own military infrastructure, custom building chains that reflect the unique identity of that culture. Your Roman infantry barracks won't look or function like a Gothic one, and that adds incredible depth and replayability. There are also local barracks, stables, and ranges that allow you to recruit auxiliaries and provincial troops, obviously, as well. In newly conquered territories, you'll essentially be rebuilding your military presence from the ground up, just as it would have been in reality. In the Roman campaign, 3 tiers of military reforms are already fully functioning in the mod. So if you play as the Romans, you're going to have an amazing time. Hopefully other factions get reforms as well, but this is what we have right now with the Romans: Marian reforms, the early imperial reforms, and the late imperial reforms as well, the last of which unlocks the iconic Lorica segmentata clad legionaries. Each reform phase reshapes your military structure, allowing you to feel the transformation of Rome from Republic to Empire, and of course give you new tools, new units to be able to fight off the invading hordes that you'll be fighting against in Barbarian Empires. Each reform phase reshapes your military structure, allowing you to feel the transformation of Rome from Republic to Empire, of course, but also to get access to new types of units and tools to fight off the enemy invading hordes. That is the essence of what Barbarian Empires is all about. The Numidian Kingdom also received some pretty special attention while being ported over to Rome Remastered. Previously, its roster felt a bit like a Carthaginian echo, but now it stands on its own with a complete overhaul, new mercenaries, regional auxiliaries, and a unique recruitment structure that make it feel distinct and immersive. Even settlement models and sounds on the strategy campaign map have been reworked, adding more life and atmosphere as you expand your empire, not just in the Numidian Kingdom, but the entire campaign map with very unique, beautiful models that I'm sure you're going to really enjoy. And let's not forget the music. Each culture now has a diverse soundtrack, both in battle and on the campaign map, providing a more dynamic and emotionally resonant experience. I love the music that they've used here. They've chosen to use the diversity from faction to faction. It's really great. It's not just what you see or command, it's what you hear that builds the mood and elevates the immersion as well. Now, the campaign is where strategy lives, the battlefield is where it breathes, where tactics come alive, and in Barbarian Empires Remastered, combat has never looked and played better. Thanks to the upgraded Rome Remastered engine, the mod's classic unit models shine in a whole new light. There's a beautiful contrast at play here, the nostalgic silhouettes of the old Rome Total War units remaining intact here, and really beautiful if you played a lot of the original game, but they now benefit from enhanced lighting, detail, and vibrant colors. They look right at home in the remastered visuals, of course, striking a balance between classic charm and modern fidelity. It looks absolutely great. And what's more, the mod is constantly being refined and updated with new units, new models. As part of the open beta, updates are rolled out seamlessly via the Steam Workshop, of course, and this means new models, animations, visual improvements are arriving all the time. Already, you'll notice soldier variations within squads, increasing realism and visual variety during combat. This alone, especially for me, I don't know about you, but this makes armies feel more living, breathing legions rather than cloned formations. But it's not just about appearances. The battle experience, the kind of mechanical gameplay here feels tighter and more responsive as well, thanks to smarter unit design and cleaner animation blending from the remastered engine. The scale of battles feels epic, whether you're holding the line with Roman heavy infantry or watching Sarmatian cavalry sweep across the plains. Everything here plays well, it's challenging, it's interesting, it's immersive, and it's beautifully done. With 28 fully playable factions, including 9 additions like Bactria, Epirus, Gaetulii, Xiongnu, and the Bosporan Kingdom, Barbarian Empires Remastered is already bursting with content here, and that's just the beginning. This open beta is stable, with no game-breaking crashes, and has already been tested across hundreds of campaign turns. Sure, there are some minor bugs here and there, some issues that are still being ironed out. This is an open beta, of course. Lots of new issues will come up as it's being tested, particularly with some shield textures and unit assets, but these are being addressed quickly and consistently. And don't worry, if you're still enjoying the classic Rome Total War experience with these mods, the originals are still being supported with new provincial campaigns, bug fixes, and updates on the way. Overall, next to other great mods available in Rome Total War and the remaster, Imperium Surrectum or Total Conquest or others, Barbarian Empires needs to be on your list to check out and play next on these games. The port is brilliantly done and challenging, and mechanically especially replayable. The battles are immersive with a touch of that nostalgic original Rome Total War look and feel, and there's much more to look forward to in future updates as the guys working on this mod are truly passionate about continuing to make great, memorable moments of gameplay for the Total War community. If you enjoy what you see here and want to get into it, subscribe to the mod on the Steam Workshop, dive into the campaign, and join the conversation on the Rome Total War community Discord as well. All of this is linked below in the video description. Your feedback, ideas, and bug reports will help shape what promises to be one of the most exciting projects in Total War modding today. And that's it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you did, give it a like, drop any thoughts or questions in the comments section below, and let me know what you think about Barbarian Empires and what other mods and updates you'd like me to cover next on the channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.